Hi everybody, it's Julie. Happy Monday. First of all, don't forget that the new digital is on sale in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. That is the Somethings special, and it has the something old, something new, something lacy, something blue. And so today, it's our mini challenge in the challenge because it's Monday. And today we are making or using envelopes. We're going to be making 3 final projects using envelopes. You are to use your envelopes, all 3 of them differently. And then along with those, you are using note paper, postage stamp, book page, washi, numbers, fabric, and a surprise packaging. Okay, so something that maybe you haven't used before, or something that is like, oh my gosh, it's a Tootsie Pop package. So I have my Tootsie Pop package that has these kids on it, and I thought that that would be fun to use for mine. I have done, while I was waiting for my phone to charge, I have gotten a few things. I just went down and I did some sausage sewing here. And so I have this little note paper here that I glued these on. I have washi and this, and I sewed that on. And then I sewed this card onto here, and I sewed a book page into here so that I can glue that and it will be stronger. And this, I just was using things that were right here on my desk. Like I said, while I waited for my phone to charge enough to be able to record a video. And so I call this sausage sewing, where you just go down, 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 and it's like a sausage. So sausage sewing, and you know what? Let's go ahead and cut these apart because I'm probably going to use 1 or 2 of these in today's video, maybe. Okay, so there we go. Sausage sewing. Okay, so I have my book page there. Oh, and I did this one also. And I sewed some of the blue. I had a little tiny piece of blue fabric, and I sewed that on there. So this is the washi. This is going to be my surprise packaging. I'm going to use this time, probably for my numbers on all of them, because I kind of want them to all kind of go together. This is my note papers that I pulled out, and this cute one. So these were all in the either the April or May embellishment kit that the Dear Julie Patreons received. So so I'm using those from that. I have several stamps that I will be using. There's my packaging. I have these. These were from a little collection that I got from Spectrum Art Creations. Remember that they have their sales every Saturday. And I am going to have sales starting in July on Fridays, just through this summer until Sarah comes back. And then I will probably move my sales to another day. I'm hoping to have a sale this week on Thursday, June 30th. So I have things that I want to be able to use, and I've already packaged them and have them ready. So yeah, so that will be Thursday that I will have a sale. And remember, the Etsy shop has some items on sale. It has the Flinch card digital, the bases digital, and the new digital are all on sale. Okay, so I have some stamps to use. I have some of the flour sack quilting pieces, and those were from Big Mama. I have this little envelope that I'm going to do something with. I have this envelope here, and I have this one. I'm going to be doing 3 different things. Let's start with this one. Okay, so we'll put that over there. And I think, okay, so this one got opened quite messy. I'm going to go ahead and come over here and close this flap. Okay, so we'll go along here, and we'll be able to close this. Okay, and then because this is all a ragged mess, I'm going to go ahead and cut this right above that. I like all that information on there. I'll put this one aside because I can probably turn this inside out, make it into, oh, let's go ahead and cut it down. We'll just get her done. Cut it down right now. And I'll put it in my pile to either be used as a tuck space, like this. Can even have it go like that. You'd be able to have more writing space. Could cut it and it could be journaling cards. So variety of things that could be used for. So I'm going to put that in my use that pile. And so this is my little goodie here. And it gives me a pocket. Okay. Now, I could go ahead and cut it down and have it be a tuck. And a tuck, to me, is where you just glue down 2 sides. And you're putting in a tuck like that. So probably like a corner tuck is what I would do. Pocket is, you have an actual pocket of 3 sides. Okay. So there is that. Okay. So for this one, and mine are all going to be ensembles, and that's okay. You can make an ensemble, which is the pieces that go together. So a pocket and something to go inside it is an ensemble. And I'm going to use this envelope as a pocket. And so that will be, it'll include the envelope, any decorations on it, and here to be able to use up the envelope and the 7 other things that we are to use. Okay, so for this one, and I decided I wanted to use this in all 3 of them. And so I'm just going to get an idea here how I can use this. I mean, it could go over that, but I really don't want to. Okay, well, let's come back to that. Let's go ahead and move on. We're going to be using this note card in this one. And we'll use this as the backing. And then we need our book page for this one. Where did they... There. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so I guess we need to cut us a new book page, maybe. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I have a book page. And what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and add my book page. I'm not going to make this a pocket or anything. I'm just going to add the book page to it. Just putting a stream of glue all the way around the note card. This book page in the center is going to give me stability. Okay. And whoop, we've got crazy strings here. I don't know. I can't. I think my grandma instilled in me. She worked in a Levi factory, and she would cut strings off of you. If you had strings on your clothes, she would cut them off. And now it's like, I keep trying to leave the strings because, you know, it's a junk journal, and I just can't. Okay, so there's that one. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. So I only have to cut once. So solid stream around the outside using my fabric tack. I use fabric tack when I'm videotaping because it dries quickly and I can just move on to the next thing and hopefully not have to edit the video as much. And so, okay, so that one goes there. I'm going to go ahead and cut around this. So just cut up the side. It gives me a much nicer, thicker piece rather than just the note cards back to back. Okay, so using a book page as filler. Okay, there we go. Love it. Okay, now we ended up with this here, and I'm going to do my washi right here. Okay, I do have washi here as well, but that might get cut off because I haven't decided for total sure what I'm doing there. Okay, so washi just to fill in that space right there, and it works really, really, really good for that. Okay. Okay, now I have a little bit of edge over here. Okay. Okay, so I've got my note papers, my envelope, and my book page I've used up so far, and the washi. Okay, so we still need numbers, fabric, and surprise. Oh, we got our fabric here. So we need numbers and postage stamp. We have one here, but it's on the envelope, so I don't know. I don't think that counts. Okay, so this could be a pocket that we go ahead and put in the journal. I'm kind of liking the idea of turning this into a tuck. And then we'll have, this can be a tuck also, or something. Yeah. So we'll save that. We'll play with that. Okay, so this is going to go this way. It could go that way, but since we're doing the little mushroom guy, I think we'll go this way. So if this was in here, you would still be able to see this over here. So I think we can use this as our area to build on. And what do we got in our building area over here? We have a dandelion. That might be kind of cool. Dandelion. Our numbers, we're using this. Now do we want to use inches or the other ones? Kind of like these. Okay, and I am going to use my sewing machine today. I like that. I like that. And the other thing we needed was another postage stamp. How about duck? Duck, duck. Yeah, I like duck. Okay. Okay, now with the duck, I think I want more numbers. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of glue to the dandelion. This is from wrapping paper. You guys have seen me use this for a few years. It's the never-ending wrapping paper. No, I have a lot of it, so I'm going to go ahead and put this down with the glue, but I am going to stitch it because I think it will look good to have it stitched down. Okay, and then maybe rip a little more closer around. So you don't lose as many. Yeah, right there. Okay, so I'm going to stitch that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a little side tab going on here, collaged, and I really do like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's going to be able to go in here, and then I want to add her. Now it could go on and become like a little tuck space. So if how can I do that? Oh, I could use the stapler. Okay, and maybe a piece of fabric. Isn't that pretty? I don't know. Have I noticed that one before? Let's see. I like this one here for the colors. So we'll go ahead and oops. I missed the stitching, I guess. That's okay. It can all go on there, right? Okay. Well, with that, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stitch the bottom and then we'll glue it down. Okay, so stitching the bottom. And we'll go ahead and do some zigzag. And then go back to straight stitching. Whoops! I just knocked down all my extra tags. I didn't realize they were on top of the sewing machine. I'm surprised that I didn't break. That's one thing about working this early in the morning. Kind of miss some things. So there's that. I like it. And let's see. I think we can go ahead and put glue on our fabric. I guess I'm not making it another pocket, which is fine, Okay, and I think we'll go ahead and just, now there can be a little pocket on this side, a little tuck. Okay, let's see, do I need to cut that down? Wow, okay. Oh, I like the way that looks. I think the fabric's okay. I think I'm going to cut down the little vellum piece there, though. We'll just make it even with what's going on. And then, yes, we do have a little place there. And I'm going to go ahead and put in one of our little file folders. can go right in there. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so what else do we need? No paper, postage stamp, book pages inside, washi is on the back of this one, numbers, fabric, and fabric. Oh, the surprise packaging. Okay, I think the Kids in the Boat is the right size. Okay, so this is from Tootsie Pop, and I have another one to make a pocket out of it in here. Since this journal is featuring kids, I thought that that would be kind of fun. Okay. Okay, so there's my first one. I used my envelope as a tuck space. Okay, so my envelope is a tuck space. And then I have a tag to go inside of it. And so those two together is my little ensemble. And within that ensemble, I've used all of the items. Okay, use the bone folder to close that up a little more. You could put it in there, but I don't want to cover her. We'll just put it right in there. We've got our little file card. Okay, project number 1. Okay, project number 2, we're going to use the large envelope. And we are going to do one of my favorite things to do with junk mail envelopes is to turn them upside down. Remember, I have a video where I made an entire journal using junk mail envelopes turned inside out. It turned out awesome, and I will put the link to that video down below in case you have a bunch of junk mail envelopes and you want to make a journal. Like I said, I made it, and then right after I made it is when my mom got noticed that and was put on, well, she was sick, and that was before she was put on hospice. But so I didn't finish the journal until actually a couple years later, because it was just one of those things. You pick it up and it just reminded me of the timing of when I made it. So anyway, I will put both those videos down there so you can see how I made the base out of only junk mail envelopes, and then how I finally finished it when I did, and using a Dear Julie Digital, and it was really, really cool. Okay, so these privacy envelopes I just think are awesome. They have, they can have such different stuff inside of them. I'm going to go ahead and sometimes I'll do it this way, but since I made such a mess, we'll go this way for closing it back up. And here, we'll put our glue here. Okay, so that will close that up. Yeah, so that was an extra thing that we did during one of the Just Junk Journal challenges. And I don't know if it's still my most watched video for this channel. My DIY channel has a video that went a little bit viral, and it has over 83,000 views. And that was using napkins, which is one of my favorite things to do. I was actually planning to do that today, but I put everything away when we were having company, and I don't know where that particular box of napkins got put at this moment. So I don't know. Do you ever do that? Put things away because you have company coming and it was sitting on the bed in the guest room? Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, so we have a window on this one. Windows, I think, are always fun. Now what we're going to do this time is we're going to use this little goodie here, and I want to be able to look through, and we'll see. Oh, actually these don't line up, so I think we'll turn this over. We're going to use, this is the inside back cover from the book that I've been using. We'll go ahead and go around our note paper. Again, I'm not going to add a pocket to this one. I'm just going to make it into a very large, fun card. Okay. We'll line it up down here in the corner as we can. So hopefully we only have to, no, we'll have to cut 3 sides, but that's okay. I had already cut this down to fit inside there to save some time. And so we'll go ahead and cut this. Okay, so here we're using our envelope, and it can be a tip-in, or you can add it in at the binding where the flap is, like we do a double tuck. So either way, as a tip-in, it can go in over the outside of a page. So it could go. This is what I did, you guys. I took a bunch of those and I made a notepad because I kept going, no, I can't use that paper. So this could go on the outside of a page like that, or I can glue it down to a page on the inside. Remember, my journal this time is a very large journal. Also, don't forget that with your mini challenge and the challenge, you can go ahead and either use these projects from today in your journal that you're working on for June, or they can go into any project or any future project. Okay, so back from the sausage, the sausage cards, I have this one, okay, and I think these colors are perfect for this journal. And what I'm thinking is we can go ahead and add this to the edge. Okay, so if that was going in there. Okay. Figure out how we're going to put this into. Okay, we've got that up there. Now, and we've got this. Now, it could go in. Okay, figuring out where to put this. And that could be a top tuck. Remember, I put this on here. This side is open and can take things in it if we wanted to. But at the same time, I'm looking for something to put on that. Okay, well, let's see. If we put that. Under it. use the washi to put it down as like a tip-in right on top of there. Okay, oh, we want to put something in it though before we close it. We're going to do one of the little girls. Okay. We're going to put her in there. I think if she's inside the circle, she'll be able to be seen. So then we can add a couple pieces of washi tape in there to hold that down. Okay. And oh, what if we put yeah, like that. Okay. So like that. And let me see the line up here. Okay. Okay, she's in. Yeah, it's all in. Okay, perfect. Okay, now what we can do is we can use the big washi. Was not my plan, but we can. That will finish up this edge over here. I'm going to rip both sides. I'll put this piece up here so we don't waste it. Whoop. Okay, go ahead, put this on. So we're adding a tip in here, okay, and to close up this side, we'll come over and just use this short piece. And make a hinge. Okay, so go right down that edge. That'll close that off. And then I forgot to close this off down here, so another way to close things off is with your stapler. We'll just add a couple staples there. And then from the sausage, we have this. If you're going, what is she talking about, sausage? We have these cards over here, but we'll just put that one in because it's nice and thin. Okay, so this is my card. It's going to go inside my envelope. Okay, there we go, and it fits. So if this was in the it might be hard to get out. But if we put this on the edge of a page, then okay, so the edge of the page. So this is the blue Welcome Digital for the Patreons. It was an extra thing that we added in January. But if I add this to the edge of a page, so it comes in like this on the page, then you're on the outside and you'd be able to grab this. Okay, so there's that. So what all have we used, and what do we still need to use? We have used our note paper, our book page, our washi. We need numbers, fabric, and surprise packaging. Okay, so those are going to go in there. So let's go ahead and set this over here. And okay, this is going on the edge. We can go ahead and put this on the edge, or it can go here. Sewing it on there would be hard. Okay, let's see. We need fabric. We need some of that. Okay, I wonder if I can. Little tiny knot. Okay. Kind of like the two, like we've done before. Where's the knot? Can't find it. That might be it. These are all hand stitched. So do you ever have something that you go, what am I going to do when that's all gone? That's me and this fabric. I am, oh my gosh, I have loved using this fabric. Okay, so there's that. I think the two kids together there is really cute. I like to rip things. I just think it, of course, with that flag and everything, that kind of looks like a parade. That might be kind of fun. You know what? I'm saving that one. Let's see, what do we got here? We're fishing. Looks like we're surfing and swimming, maybe. I think we'll do that one with Tootsie. I'm going to save the fishing one. July 2nd, so Saturday, is free fishing day in California, which means you can fish without a license. That's like really cool. So we did not get fishing licenses this year. And so, because the last couple times that we got them, we did not get to go, like we went fishing one time. So I think that it would be really, this is going to hang off the side of the page, so I don't want it going off too much. Okay, for this, I actually like the bigger numbers. I don't know what it is about it, the difference. I just like the bigger numbers. Okay, so what else do we need? Oh, our stamp. Our stamp. There's another duck. Duck stamp. What do we have up here? I have a flag. I like the flag. Okay, I like this in this little collage. Yes, I do. Okay, I think we'll glue it down. Start with the fabric. Figure out how much I want to go off the edge, just a little, I think. Okay, and then we decided on big letters, right? Okay, so big, or numbers. These are numbers, Julie. So big numbers. Then flag stamp. So our note card's going to go inside this envelope. It's going to be a tip-in, and well, it's going to go on the side. So over the weekend, I showed you some more pages that I made for this large journal and how I changed some of the ensembles to be pages. And then I showed you I did the signatures. I put my signatures together, so you can check those out. I actually do like to use junk in my junk journals, so you're seeing that here. I think I want to add a piece of the small lace right here that we've been using, just because. Let's see if I can get that without everything else over here, to help it to go with other things in here. So this is the, there we go, like that. And it kind of finishes off that edge there. So, okay, so now we'll check our list. We have our envelope used a different way. We have our note paper. This is our note paper. There's our stamp. Our book page. Did we use a book? Yeah, our book page. That's the backing. It was the inside back page from the journal. I don't know if you see what I did, you guys. I put this on here upside down. So I'm not going to use that same piece, but I will use this for something. Okay. So crazy, huh? But we can fix it. That's the cool thing. That is the cool thing. So this will go over here. And okay, so we'll put this down where it would go. Come over, make sure she's in. So she shows up in the box. Yeah, we don't want things upside down, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Sorry about that. But just remember, things are fixable. We can fix this. And we did. We have our hinge and our hinge. Okay, so that'll be like that. This will go in. we go. Okay, she's inside there. I like it. So this will be on the outside edge. You got space you can write here if you want to. You know what? Let's do a little. Just that long. What about the little, the kid that's swimming? And there's a football too. Nah, but I could do this. I just think that it needs something else. This piece of washi a little, and we can still stamp and stencil on things to help finish them. So later today, the Diamond and Emerald Patreons will receive their hint for next month's challenge. I'm excited about that one, so I hope you're excited. Again, the new challenge will be on July 1st, which is Friday. So let's see, here we go. Oh, you know what? There we go. We'll just put this down. Yeah, so very busy weekend. We had Tom's family reunion. It was field day for a radio. I just want this to look like it was on purpose, and I'm liking that. We'll add a digital here. So I did get a whole bunch of avocados. We've been distributing them to neighbors and friends. And then I am, of course, I made guacamole yesterday. Just a real simple one, using just stuff from the garden and some spices. It was good. And of course, I'm saving the peels and the pits, and will be avocado dyeing paper for my, that's one of the things I'll be doing for my July challenge, is avocado dyed paper. So there's that. I also will be using the avocado dyed digital kit. So, okay, I like that. Okay, so our envelope is something different. We turned it inside out. And then, of course, you can do things on this side to help make this look prettier. I'm going to start by adding the washi tape right here. Okay. So fix that. And you know what? I'm really liking this yellow washi tape to give me my yellow with my red and blue throughout this journal. Plus it's daisies. Okay, so there's my other one. And again, that for me is either going to go as a tip in like this or over a page. So that is project number 2. And then for project number 3, we're going to use the little tiny envelope. Okay, so this is the envelope. Then I had this stamp from an envelope, and it's got a flip up and a flip out. And I thought, oh, I can make a little note card for in here. So let's go ahead. We'll cut it here, and we'll cut it here. And I'm going to use the actual cutter because otherwise who knows what I'd end up with. Okay, so from down here, okay, so now what do we have? Now we have our little thing, and open, open up, over. Okay, I think that'll be fun. It'll go inside our little envelope here. Okay, we're going to cut it down a little bit because it doesn't want to go in there. Is that big? Okay, so that's going to go in there like that. Then to use the note paper that was in here, I was like, we could add it in. And so let's go ahead and we'll cut this little paper. So this is my little note paper that was, again, this was in the embellishment kit that the Emerald Patreons received. And I think we can cut him this way. There and there. Okay, and then across the top. We can move this guy up. Okay, we'll do a little stack of note here. So we'll lift that one off, put some glue across there. Glue across here, and there's our note paper. We'll use it right inside there. So you have a couple places to write inside. That flips over, that flips down, and that will go into our little envelope. Okay. So we have our stamp, our note card, and our envelope. Now I do want to use this, and I'm thinking I want it behind here. Okay, so like that. Okay, and then I'm going to use this red and blue fabric. I think I'm going to make this little thing to be for our 4th of July decorations, but it might go into the journal. I'm not sure yet. But I was like, well, we can use this red and blue fabric here. We'll have her kind of sit on it. And I don't need this to go all the way in. I actually want it to kind of show there. Okay, so let's use staples. Okay, make sure that we're so we use staples, and we have our fabric added. Yay, fabric. Okay, so numbers, surprise packaging. Surprise packaging. So we could use the parade ones, which I've probably lost now. So let's see. I think we'll use the cute little girl and the word Tootsie. Okay, numbers. Numbers right on here. We'll use the small numbers this time. Numbers, fabric, surprise packaging, note paper, stamp, book page. We need to use a book page. It could go, this could be a tuck. That could go behind it. That's from the sausage. Okay. Book page. We need a book page. to go ahead and make this little guy out of the book page. That'll also go in there. And we can add her on that. Okay, so a little tiny envelope. Now you can make your envelope, or if you already have an envelope in your stash that you want to use, you can do that. Let's see. It's bigger than what I wanted. I think we'll turn it into a matchbook style little note paper. That just means that this pops up like a matchbook and holds that cover in. It just makes it something a little bit different, but it'll make it shorter. So when I put it in here, you can still see the envelope top. Okay, so let's go over our pieces. We have an envelope. We have our note paper is inside there. Our stamp right there. Our book page, we made a note paper out of it. Washi. Check, 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 right? Okay. This little washi. Go right over there. Okay, so we got a little cluster out of this, and I think it's going to be really, really cool. And we could sew that right down there. I think we will. I think we will. Okay, so I stitched that right along the edge of the envelope. And actually that'll help hold all those little pieces down, and then hopefully we can still fit this in here. Yeah. Okay. There we go. There we go. So that is project number 3. So you're going to be making 3 envelope projects. Remember, you can make your envelope or use an envelope that you have in your stash. And then you are also going to be using a note paper, stamp, a postage stamp, a book page, washi, numbers, fabric, and surprise packaging. Okay, so for me, there's my envelope. There, my note paper is inside here. Remember, this opens up, opens out. You can see that that was actually an envelope. There's my note paper. It was one of those mini note papers, and it's in there like that. Okay, and then we have my book page, and we made a match style note paper out of that. Washi. Numbers, I used my mini tape measure all through this. Then our fabric, I used some of the flour sack fabric that Big Mama had given me. And surprise packaging is from the Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop. And there we go. So that is my little cluster. I think it turned out really cute. And, oh, I had this other red and blue. Okay, and then this one, we turned our envelope inside out. So the envelope is the large piece here. Then our note paper is actually inside. This one, they're all little ensembles is what I did. You can either do a single project or you can do an ensemble. Here's my note paper. And turn this over. There's my stamp. My book page is the backing for this, and it was the very back cover of or inside cover from my book. We have washi and washi. We have our numbers, fabric, and fabric there, but this is my main fabric right here and here. And surprise packaging, we used again our cute little from the Tootsie Pop. It was a big Tootsie Pop. It was good too. Okay, and then number 3, my envelope, I took the postage area and made a tuck out of a privacy envelope. Then I have my note paper. I backed 2 note papers together. The book page is inside of there. Here's our postage stamp. Okay, because this envelope, that postage stamp doesn't count because it was part of the original envelope. Our book page is inside here. Our washi. Where's our washi? There it is. Washi. Numbers. Fabric. And fabric. And our surprise packaging. And we have our little file card here too. And we use this fun little vellum piece on all 3. So that gives us something that we'll have used throughout the journal, which is kind of fun. So this will go onto a page. It'll glue here and here, go onto a page. And, you know, I have a lot of empty pages in the journal that are just will be excited to have something. Now, another thing that you could do with this is we could go ahead and do a hinge like we did on the inside piece here, a hinge on the bottom, and this could come down and you would still have your whole page for writing. So as well as being able to go and pull it out this way. So that is a possibility of something I might do. But there's my 3 envelope embellishments for today's mini challenge in the challenge. So it is envelopes. It is envelopes and pick 7. So a total of 8 items that you are to use. And you can use anything else in your stash as well to help finish it and help make your items cohesive to the project that you're going to be using them. Again, one more time, remember that your mini challenge in the challenge can be for any project that you have going on or an upcoming project. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Avocados. Look at them all. What would you do? They got sunburnt in the back of the car, or in the back of the truck, but on the way home, what would you do with all those avocados? I know what I'm doing.